you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program.
Each time you move in to oppress us and fight against us, you are giving us reason not to retreat, to fight on until the last man standing. And we will continue to fight. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter how wise you think you are. You can't scare us away. The Biafran people have seen it all. There is no family in Biafra land that have not lost a person in this crisis. There is no family in Biafra land that have not lost a person in the hand of the Zoological Republic, in the hand of the Nigerian government. Innocent people who has not committed any crime, they lose their life. The country has been so corrupt that they have been able to change the mindset of certain people. They have been able to make some certain people who are even Biafran to be fraudulent. That is why you see some of them today speaking from different side of their mouth. Very shameful. Very shameful. And that was why you saw Master Simon Ekpa doing what he's doing to make sure he fights to the last to release his people. Because for a very long time, many that have been pretending to be fighting with Biafra are not. It is very clear that all this while, Mazen Nandekano was the only man, he has always been the only man speaking up. Mazen Nandekano was the only voice we have in Biafra land, crying, shouting, speaking, begging for more than a decade. And finally, today they kidnapped him. And they thought that by kidnapping him, they will quench the Biafran struggle, and again, those who are using it for business will continue to trade with it. But you can never trade with Biafrans anymore. And that is why our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, is there. Master Simon Ekpa, when he came on board, he told you that I will stop your fraud. I will stop you using Biafra for business. I will stop those Yonzama in Biafra struggle. And he did. That is why you see all of them crying. If these people have good intention, just tell me, how could it be that you have an opportunity to present the case of your own people before the whole world? A media came to you for you to present the case of your own people before the whole world to know what is going on. Instead of you presenting the matter, what did you do? You turn around and you begin to fight against your own brother before the international community. Begin to tell lies, telling them that Master Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. Shamelessly telling lies, shamelessly. This is somebody who claimed to be fighting for the freedom of his own people. You have opportunity to make a case for your people. At least, even if you don't like Master Simon Ekpa, no problem. If you hate him, no problem. But when they call you, talk about the issue that is happening behind the way. Okay, talk about the way the members of IPOB have been killed and dehumanized for a very long time. Only that one alone. Narrate to them how members of IPOB have lost their life in several places. In Nempo, when they were praying, when they were exercising, 150 people shot. Explain that to them and give them evidence. Give them videos. The attack in the home of Mazen Nandekano, the illegal detention of Mazen Nandekano, the illegal detention of members of IPOB. All this information were in your table for you to deliver to international media when they came, but you kept them aside. And what you chose was lie. You chose lie. You decided to use the platform that you're supposed to use to make a case for your people. You begin to use that platform to elevate yourself, your selfish interest. You begin to show the world how evil you are, how senseless you are. And you think that the journalist is not smart. They are much more smarter than you can ever imagine. Even the information they are asking you about, they have it already. Every lie you're telling them, they have it in their hands. Telling them that Master Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. They have videos where Master Simon Ekpa was conducting a program with Mazen Nandekan. They know very well that even while Mazen Nandekan was around, Mazen Samuel Ekpa have started answering the disciple of Mazen Nandekan. They know very well that Mazen Nandekan has not been denounced anywhere by Mazen Nandekan. Mazen Nandekan has never denounced Mazen Samuel Ekpa anywhere. In fact, he embraced Mazen Samuel Ekpa more than any other person. Mazen Nandekan embraced Mazen Samuel Ekpa more than any other person in Biafra land. All these evidence are there. He told him to go and talk to Biafran people after his kidnapping. Every of those idiots were there. He never mentioned them. And in the latest memo, he gave them order: do not interrupt in whatever Mazen Simon Ekpa does, no matter what it is. Don't interrupt. Have you seen anywhere where Mazen Nandekan told you that Mazen Simon Ekpa is not part of IPOB? Have you seen anywhere? And yet, these same people will come and tell you about the command and control of IPOB. The same people preaching command and control, the highest command of IPOB, which is our spring leader Mazen Nandekan, gave an order. Gave an order. Somebody he worked with until he was kidnapped. Somebody he worked with. He went to secret meetings with him. He attended several meetings with him. He gave him assignments. And you cannot respect that. You have the gut to come to international media to lie against Mazen Simon. A cheap lie that even the journalist himself knows that you're lying. The journalist himself knows that. And the journalist asks you, you are saying that Mazen Simon is about RPOB. How comes he enjoys so much influence? How comes he issues a seat at home and people sit at home? How comes everybody in Biafra is talking about him? You think you're talking to idiots? The Finnish journalists are not as stupid as your Nigerian journalists. They are not as stupid as the Russian journalists who wouldn't ask questions. They are not as stupid as that. They are smart. They were on the ground. They spoke to people and they already had the information before you even made a call. You had an opportunity to redeem yourself. You had an opportunity to redeem yourself from your previous scam. The previous scam you have been scamming Biafran people. You had an opportunity to redeem yourself. At least to make Biafran say, at least he did this. And what did you do? You threw it to the dustbin. Instead, you chose the wrong path. You displayed that you are a foolish person, a stupid person, jealous, your jealousy, your greed, your envy, you poured it out to the world, and they saw it clearly. Every one of you that is working against the coming of Biafra will pay dearly. These are the people who say that Mazen Simon is working against Biafra. Today, who is working against Biafra? All those idiots who are making noise that Mazen Simon is working against. Today, who is working against Biafra? Tell me, who? Who is the person working against Biafra today? Who is working against Biafra today? Mazen Simon has been able to motivate an international media to come on the ground for the very first time and speak to Biafran people, interview them one-on-one. Wherever you are hiding, a faceless man who is hiding, who cannot even be bold to use his own picture or face to speak, hiding somewhere that I don't know. You had an opportunity, even in your mask, to speak on behalf of Biafra. You never did it. You threw it to the dustbin. Some of them who are in Switzerland claiming to be leaders have not been able to convince even their local government chairman, even the councillor in their area. They are not able to convince a councillor in their area to talk about Biafra. They never did. Those in various places making noise, they have not been able to convince anybody. But Mazen Simon was able to make Biafra issue a topic in Finland today, a national program in Finland. He has made Biafran problem a trending topic in Finland. That is what is trending in Finland today. Mazen Nandekan case is trending. Biafra is trending. All thanks to Mazi Simon. The zoo is running helter-skelter. They are on fire, scared to hell because of Mazi Simon. And our freedom is coming in a speed because of Mazi Simon. And yet, there you are, with nothing to offer. No arrangement, no agreement. Instead, you are there. And the most foolish of it all is that you said that after the election, you continue your agitation. Biafrans, judge for yourself then. The most foolish of it all, that after the election, you will now come and continue the agitation. Mad people everywhere. We told you that the London boy was just there deceiving you. We told you that the London boy was just planted there to deceive you. Today, you are seeing it clearly. First, it was the Southwest Labour Party collapsing into APC. Today, it is the northern part collapsing into APC. And tomorrow, and the ones that are going to betray on that very fateful day. And when the result comes, just as people have said, that you'll be surprised that your Peter Obi will not even come third. Your Peter Obi will not even come third in the result. They have rigged him out already. They have rigged him out already. But when we tell you, you wouldn't listen because you are, your eyes is covered with your fraud. You are waiting for your own criminal chance for you to steal. You are waiting for your own opportunity to steal as much money as you want and allow the poor people to continue to suffer. That is what you are waiting for. Either because your uncle or your auntie or your brother is contesting for one post or the other. So you are hoping that maybe they will give you a contract for you to steal. Because in Nigeria, they don't implement contract. They give a contract and they don't do it. They go away with the money and nobody asks a question. So you feel that this is an opportunity for you to steal in your own way. So you want to make sure that the status quo remains. And that is what they are doing, trying to keep the status quo. That is why British is running helter-skelter. They want to maintain the status quo so that they continue to steal the oil from Biafra land unmeasured, free of charge. They want that oil to go to flow because that is where they anchor their hope on. Chukwuka will not allow you. He will not allow you. It doesn't matter the propaganda you push against Biafran people. Your propaganda cannot stand. You better stop wasting your time. In just a few days, just sleep and wake up. You're going to see your surprise. We have been saying it that you're going to sleep in Nigeria and you wake up in Biafra. You will sleep in Nigeria, you wake up and you hear that now you are in Biafra land. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Remember the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, anytime we declare Biafra, our borders will be protected and no bird will fly across our border. You call it a bluff, right? You thought it was a joke when he was saying it. You thought it was a joke. I believe most of you have seen the recent picture that came out from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you see that picture, what do you see? When you look at that picture, look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that picture, what do you see? Do you see him as a man who's going to betray you? Do you see him as a man who's going to stand down? Do you see him as a man who is smiling? Do you see him as a man who is weak? Do you see him as a man who is going to sell out? If you answer that question correctly, you have to know that you must face the battle ahead. Every one of us must stand up. When you look at the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that should be a motivation for you. This is a man who has given all. This is a man who has given all, everything. He lost his parents because of this journey. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lost his father, lost his mother in the course of this journey. Jack was killed, his dog. 28 people were lost in his house. His cousin was among. Many other Biafrans have sacrificed their life for this cause. Remember Ikonso, one of our commanders. Ikonso lost his life in this cause. So many people have paid a very heavy price, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. When they asked him, will there be anything you will consider apart from separation from the Zoological Republic, Mazin Nandekano said they have killed many people. Had it been that we didn't lose the life we have lost, maybe we'll begin to talk. But they have killed many, they have wasted so many souls, and we have crossed the Rubicon. There is no going back. There is no going back. Biafrans all over the world, any place you are, embrace yourself up for what is coming. Be security conscious at all time. Watch your back at all time. Do not put yourself in harm's way. I beg you in the name of Chukwuka. We have lost a lot of people. We don't want to continue those people. Not a Biafra, not our friend, not our relatives. We don't want to lose anybody, including our visitors. If you are visiting Biafra land within this period, please stay away. Just stay away. Just stay away. There's no point visiting Biafra land at this time. And if you're a visitor and you're there already, please obey the instruction. Join the people and sit at home. Stay away. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Do not. We are dealing with an evil nation. And remember, they will always create their movie in order to demonize the Biafran people. But whatever movie they decide to create, they cannot stop us from doing what we are doing. They can't stop us from asking for freedom. And for movie, they are very good at creating movies. Very, very good at creating movies. And they're going to do it again. But I tell you, knowing fully where the people we are dealing with, do not play into their hands. Don't ever play into their hands. That movie they are about to play, don't watch it. Just obey instructions. If you are not following Master Simon Ekpa on Twitter, I repeat it again, please go to Twitter. After this program, run to Twitter immediately. Go and follow Master Simon Ekpa. And when you follow him, your duty is to make sure you retweet every single tweet he tweets. Retweet it. That is where the battle is fought internationally. That is where we debunk every lie they are throwing at us. That is where we have the face-off. Go to Twitter. Your retweet is very important. Very, very important. It is by retweeting. The number of retweets you have will make your own matter come up. It will make the issue come out to the wall. For the people who are supposed to see it on the top. We want every message that our spokesman tweet to be trended on Twitter. We want every single message he has posted to be trending on Twitter so that the world will get the exact information from him why we are doing what we are doing. Whatever we are doing today is not out of hate. It is not because we want to terrorize people. It is not out of wickedness, not out of hatred. It is out of love to make sure every indigenous person in that contraption called Nigeria is safe. That is why we are doing what we are doing. And we will continue to do so until Biafra comes. We will continue to do so. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter what you believe. We will continue to do that which we know is the right thing to do to make sure our life and properties are saved. I don't know why Chukwuka placed us where he placed us. But as long as we have found ourselves in that position to secure and rescue every garden person in that very zoological public, we will do so unrelenting. We are not going to run away from that responsibility. We will do that. And that is what we are about to do. The instruction has been given. Every Biafran must pay attention. For those who are pushing propaganda, telling you what Master Samuel did not say, that is why it is important that you go to Twitter. When you go to Twitter, you will have the response, first-hand response of our Master Samuel, so that when people speak lie against him, you will have a word to tell them. And you will tell them what his response is. Because the propaganda machine, they are unleashing different kinds of propaganda machine from different angles, from different corners. You will see more. More are coming out. The only way we overcome them is by paying attention. Every one of us pay attention to what is going on. That is how we can be overcome, so that we can be able to get the first-hand information. If you are watching from Biafra land, I appreciate you, but I beg you, please be security conscious and follow instructions. When you hear people sitting at home, sit at home. When they say move, move. When you say stay, stay. Get yourself prepared in your homes. Secure yourself as much as you can. And allow the Liberation Army to do the needful outside. Be in your house. Leave the stage for them. Leave the stage for them and the Zoological Republic. We know they're going to come. You are conducting an election with 400,000 soldiers already in the southeast. They are going to deploy 400,000 soldiers to the southeast. But I tell you, none of them is going to go back. Just mark it. The Biafran Liberation Army will outnumber them. We will. We have the forces. The Biafran Liberation Army will outnumber them. That is why we must stand our ground. All we need from you is to give way. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Do not. Do not. Follow instructions and stay out of the way and allow the Liberation Army to do their job. And I tell you, your life will never remain the same. You will be safe and you will see the end of it all. I appreciate everybody that have participated on this very program from beginning to the end, wherever you have been watching me from. If you are watching from any part of the world, I thank you so much and I appreciate you for your cooperation. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for sharing. If you have not shared this program, you are part of the problem. So please kindly share this program. Make sure you share to one person. Make sure you share to one platform. Make sure you share to one WhatsApp group so that people will get the information and know. Most importantly, as I end this program, I beg you in the name of Chukwu, go to Twitter right away. As I end this program, go to Twitter, search for me as Simon Ekpa, and begin to retweet every tweet on his Twitter. Go and retweet it. Every tweet you can lay your hand on. Click the notification on so that when he tweets, you will see the tweet to come out. You retweet it. Very, very important. That is where we find most of those propaganda internationally. That is where we find them. Every lie they push against Master Simon Ekpa, against Master Nandekano, against Biafrans, against IPOB, that is where we battle it out. That is why it is very important that you go there, go to Twitter right now after this program. May Chukwu guide and protect every Biafran, every Oduduwa, every Middle Belt, and everybody that is genuinely seeking for freedom. You are protected. May Chukwu guide and protect all our Liberation Army, the ESN, all the volunteer force, the BMG and BNL. May Chukwu guide and protect you. May Chukwu guide and protect all our media warriors, our own wadads. May Chukwu guide and protect you. May Chukwu guide and protect our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, somebody who is standing for us, facing the bullets. So many attacks is coming. He has put his life, his career, everything on the line for us to be free. May Chukwu guide and continue to guide and protect him, secure him, give him more wisdom, give him more mental toughness. No weapon formed of fashion against him shall prosper. No weapon formed of fashion against the Biafran shall prosper. May Chukwu guide and protect our supreme leader, Master Nandekano. Guide him, protect him, secure him, give him more wisdom, more revelations, and keep him strong. Heal him completely from any infirmity, from every poison that I have given to him. May Chukwu continue to guide and protect Mazen Nandekano. And I say, no weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast. I appreciate every one of you that have contributed in one way or the other. Stay blessed. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. Bye-bye.